What I'm about to say in this video is a secret that top A students have been hiding from every other person. In my last video, I got comments like this, and they were all asking, how can I find the best study method that will work for me? Or how can I find the best study technique that will make me have good grades in uni or in any of my exams? Of course, I'm here. I've helped you guys to draft everything into 6 simple steps. If you follow these 6 simple steps, you'll be able to know what study technique or study method will work best for you and how you can change your grade or increase your CGPA from wherever it is and take it up there. But before then, my name is Max and I'm a second year medical student of Lagos State University College of Medicine. If you are new here, you are welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always supporting me and liking my videos. And don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So let's get right into the video. The first step is know yourself. This is very simple. When I say know yourself, I mean you should know your level of assimilation. How well do you understand things? Or how long? I think that's the best word to use. How long does it take you to get things? Are you a fast learner or you are a slow learner? To be frank, there is no shame in being a slow learner, right? Everybody is different. We don't have the same capacities, but we can actually achieve similar results if you know what works for you, right? Let me give you an example now. If you are a fast learner, you should focus on understanding depth, right? And applying knowledge and going deep in whatever you have read. Let me say you read something now and you see that, oh wow, I've quickly understood this thing. What's next for you to do? Go into that thing, like go deep and understand it better, because you're actually a fast learner. If you go deep, it will take you time, or it will take a longer time for you to forget that kind of thing. So you get me? But for example now, if you are a slow learner, it's not bad. This is what you have to do. We have everything for everybody, right? If you are a slow learner, this is what you need to do. You need consistency as a slow learner. Fast learners can evade the consistency route, but not every time. But slow learners cannot evade it. You cannot escape consistency. As a slow learner, you need to try to like break things into chunks. You need to break whatever you want to study, create a study routine, and be consistent with it. Let's say you want to study like, let me say 50 slides now, and you know you are a slow learner. You can break it down into 10 slides. You want to study 10 slides for 1 hour, 10 slides for 1 hour, 10 slides for 1 hour, like 10 pages of a slide. That's what I mean, for 1 hour. Break it like that for yourself and be consistent with it. If you study your 10 slides, go over that 10 slides again. Go to different sources, ChatGPT, check on Google, watch videos on just that 10 slides. Ensure that you understand it. You know you're a student, you cannot be comparing yourself to everybody, right? That way you can understand that stuff better. Wow, how do you know if you're a student or fast learner? I believe everybody should already know that from attending classes. If you don't know that, right, when you are reading, how long does it take you to understand? Or if you have a friend and you know that your friend is smart, ask him or her to read a particular slide with you and let the person time him or herself, and you read the same slide and you see that your time is very far from the time the person used. You should know that you are a slow learner, or not really, you are a bit of a slow learner. Then you should know that you need to be consistent. That means if you read something today, ensure that you go over that thing tomorrow and the other day. You know, there is the forgetting curve, right? If you read something today and you don't carry it maybe in the next 7 days again, there's a high chance that you forget that thing. So if you are a slow learner, I will always advise you, pick consistency over intensity. Instead of reading for 10 hours straight, you can be reading for 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Be taking break, 1 hour, take break, 1 hour, take break. Read one particular part of the slide or one particular part of the textbook. Go and make a research on it. Watch videos, do many things on it, and that's just it. Let's move to the next one. The next point is, should you write or not write when you are studying, especially as a student? Let me give you guys an example. It's not compulsory to write. Like while studying, let me say a textbook or a slide, some people tend to write, right? Writing what they have read in the slides or all. While some people tend to just highlight. So now you need to know which one works for you. That's the fact. See, how will you know the one that works for you? How well can you retain that information that you have gotten from reading? That's the test. That's the true test of knowledge or understanding. How well can you remember the things you have read? The things you have spent your time on, how well can you remember them? So how do you know? For me now, most times I like writing. Like when I'm reading, I like writing, and there is a physiology behind it, right? There's a study behind it. Why? Most times I like reading in the night, and anytime I'm reading, like there's no time I'll go to class from morning to probably evening, and in the night that's the only time I have to read. So sometimes I might feel sleepy. So anytime I'm writing, it makes me active. It makes me to perform active learning. I'll be active. I'll be writing. I'll be reading, writing and reading. That way, it will not allow me to sleep. And also, I'll be following what I'm writing. And me, let me tell you one thing. I don't like writing what I don't understand. Before you see me write something, I must understand that thing. So I use that for myself that if I want to write something, I say, this thing, let's say I know they understand. I go first stop first and go and make research on that thing and understand it first, then write it. Why I have some friends that they don't write. They don't write. Their own is just to be reading. They'll just be reading, reading. They'll be reading through it. But them, they prefer like going back to the slides as many times as possible. So you need to find what works for you. If you should try reading without writing. Let me say after 2 days, you try to remember the things you have already see that you cannot remember, and do the same thing another topic with writing, and test if you can remember after the same period of time. Let's say 24 hours or 1 day. 1 day is okay. So if you see the one that you remember the best, is it with writing or without writing? If you see the one that is writing, pick writing. For me now, it's not every time that I write. When I'm very close to exams, I don't usually write because I know I'm close to exams. My brain will just it will come to another mode. I don't know, maybe beast mode. I don't have to write in during exam. But if I still have time towards my exam or just the beginning of the semester, I write just to keep myself active in the night and oh shit, you understand. So find what works for you, pick if you have to write or not to write. But for me, because I write most times, I would advise to write. So let's move to the next one. So the third point is best time to study. A lot of people say this, you must be studying in the night, you must be studying in the night. It's not compulsory. Everybody is different. This is why I'm saying that you should know yourself, oh, right? So some people here, they are nocturnals. When they read at night, they understand better. Why some people they read during the day and they just enjoy their life, right? So you need to find which one works for you. How will you find the one that works for you? See, you are going to try both. You know, we are in experimental period now. You need to try both. You need to find which one works for you. If you are a person that it depends on the nature of whatever you are studying or whatever exam you are preparing for. For example, now my own course, there are many days that I will be in school from morning till like maybe 5 p.m. Yes, before we come home. Sometimes 6 p.m. depending on the classes. Sure, you get. So I don't have any choice. I have to read in the night. That's because of the nature of my course. But some courses you won't go to school sometimes, and then sometimes you'll be at home during the afternoon or during the day, and all. Sure, you understand. So some people they prefer to read in the morning. Some people they prefer to read in the night. Some people they prefer to read during the day. So try all of these methods. The one that you see that anytime I'm reading this one, I usually enjoy it. But me, oh, let me give you one thing that I use, and I think yes, there's also a physiology around it, and that's reading very early in the morning. Let's say, let me say like if I don't want to read in the evening, I can either decide to read in the evening or read in the morning. So I can just maybe when I sleep, I can sleep around. Let's say I sleep around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. sometimes. I can wake up around let's say 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. very early in the morning. I've slept, all my body, all my system, everything has like calmed down. My brain cells, everything they are active. When you wake up, everything will still be fresh. So when you are reading at that kind of time, like you tend to assimilate better, right? You tend to get things better. So I feel it works for me. You should try it too. If you see that in the morning you wake up very early in the morning and you see that you read and the things you read like you can remember them, why not continue it? So find the best time that works for you. Is it reading during the day, or is it reading at night, or is it reading very early in the morning? Find what works for you and then stick to it. So let's move to the fourth thing. The fourth thing is that your environment matters. Wherever you are or where you are studying, it matters a lot. How am I going to say this? Let me tell you, because I'm going to be using myself as an example. There are some people that they cannot study in a very quiet environment. They don't like going to the library. I have friends like that. They don't like a place that is too quiet. They don't like it. So it's not, you shouldn't just because of you are seeing your friends are going to the library, you also want to go to the library. Does it work for you? Library is good, normal. Me, I used to go to the library most times safe. I go to the library, I read in the library because it works for me. Me now, I read the books in the library and I read anywhere. My own is everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm jack of all trades. I read in the library, I read where there is noise, where there is no noise, everything. But there are some people that they cannot read where it's too quiet. Like if the environment is too quiet, they will not be able to read in that kind of environment. And there are some people, if the environment is too noisy, they will not be able to read. So know yourself, find the one that works for you, and pick it and be using it. Instead of going elter skelter, just doing everything everywhere. No, focus on the one that you know that this is my own. My own now, I know that I can read when it is quiet. I also know I can read when it is noisy. Not that noisy, but if a bit of background noise, so you get. So that's just it, sha. Let's move to the next one. And also, if you are interested in learning skills like video editing or website development, like front end development, how to develop websites and all, a class will be starting for you guys soon on both video editing and website development. These are two different classes. If you want to learn video editing, how to edit videos for brands and make money from it and everything as a student or when you get to uni, this is your chance. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can get the course and start learning because it is my friends. My friends are the ones that are teaching these things. They have put the course together for you guys to learn on. If you are watching this on TikTok, the link is on my bio. Click on the link on my bio. You will see both links. So you can buy any of the courses you are interested in learning. So let's get to the next thing. Now, to the fifth thing you need to do. That is actually a question. And the question is, are you a visual learner or an audio learner? Are you a visual or audio learner? That's a very simple question. Visual learner, someone that learns something from seeing, right? Are you one that anytime you see something, you grasp it, like you know it at once? There are people like that, like me now. When I'm doing anything and I'm seeing that thing, I understand better. And it also depends on the course you are studying or the subject you are preparing for, or like the course you are studying, right? Because there are some courses like me now in medical school, we do anatomy, right? Anatomy is a course that if you don't see it, you go chop. So you have to see the structures. So you understand? You have to see all of those things. Even when we do practicals, you see all of those structures in cadaver. You see everything. It will be easier to know, right? So you need to know if you're a visual learner or audio learner. Audio learner, I mean like when you hear things, you get them better. So if you know that, if you discover that you're a visual learner, I will advise you when you are reading, try to search online for pictures relating to what you are reading. Look at those pictures and then connect it together, right? And also watch videos. If you are watching videos, you are already doing two things together. You are doing audio visual because picture is there and also sorry, video is there and also audio is there. So videos are very, very good options if you're an audio learner and also if you're a visual learner. So that's for people that are audio and visual learner. Find what works for you and stick to it. Also for audio learners, if you're an audio learner, I will advise you to do things like you can listen to like recorded teachings. Try to record teachings in classes if your lecturer allows it. If your lecturer allows it, you can record in classes and later you listen to them. And also you can also join group discussions. For example, myself, I have a group discussion, like a group of like 7 people that we read together, we do group discussions together. Even today, like as at the time I'm making this video, we still went to school today to study some things and we're together. So it's good to have group discussions. It will help you as a student, right? So and it's not compulsory. You need to know yourself. That's what I'm saying. If you see that you don't need group discussion, you can stand on your own. Just stand on your own. But you know that you actually need someone to teach you. Or when you notice that when people teach you something, you understand it better. Then allow people to be teaching you. Pick one person that will be teaching you. Let the person be teaching you. Explain to the person. Explain the situation to the person. The person will be helping you. You need to watch videos, listen to audio classes, record classes if your teachers allow or lecturers allow you to record classes. That's okay. And stick with it. It's not hard. Sure, you understand. Let's move to the next one. To the sixth thing, and that is that you need to pick consistency over intensity. When I say that, I mean that it's not about reading 10 hours once in a week. If you read for 10 hours once in a week, and there's another person that reads for 2 hours every single day in a week, that's seven times two, that's 14 hours. And another person is reading for 10 hours straight. Well, let me even use this. Let me use this analysis. That's too close, safe. Let me use someone that is reading 10 hours, just straight 10 hours in a week, right? And someone that is reading 1 hour every day, right? Someone that is reading 1 hour every day for a week is 7 hours, right? Let me tell you the truth. The person that is reading 1 hour every day for 7 days, 7 hours, will be more productive, or the reading will be more effective than someone that has studied for 10 hours straight. It's not about intensity. If you study for 10 hours straight, like this, 10 hours straight, if you get to a point like let me not say your brain will be reaching like its elastic limit before it will get to breaking point for science students. If you are studying everything at once, you just get to a state whereby nothing will just be entering again. So if you know that you are a kind of person that just read your things slow and steady, 1 hour every day, 2 hours every day, 3 hours every day, depending on the course you are studying, ensure that you are consistent. Even though you might miss some days, we are humans, we cannot be always even me, I miss a lot, but I prefer like consistency over intensity. If you are being consistent with whatever you are doing, you tend to understand things better, you get better grades and everything. So I hope you have been able to gain from this video. If you have been able to gain from this video, don't worry, make a comment in the comment section, anything you want to say, or if you have anything you want me to make a video about, please let me know in the comments and I'll be so glad to make a video for you guys. So everything I've said in this video, we have 6 things. Follow these 6 rules and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So if you're a jam student and you are watching this video as a jam student, you are watching this as a jam student and you want to join my jam tutorial. My jam tutorial is just for jam science students and we produced excellent results this year. So if you want to join my jam tutorial, we are starting our free classes. We are starting by Wednesday. We are starting October. Yeah, we are starting October. Yeah, we are starting October. So we'll be teaching chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, and use of English in the jam tutorial. I've created a group already. So if you want to join, I'll drop the link in the description. And also, you can join with the link on my TikTok bio. So that's it, guys. I love you guys so much. If you have questions, drop it in the comments. And please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's the best way to support me. After all, you guys are my people now. So I love you all. Peace out.